These beautiful scenes and landmarks welcome you to NYERI County, which is one of the 47 counties in Kenya. The county lies in the Central Highlands, about 150 kilometers north of Kenya's capital, Nairobi. The county is known for its rich colonial history and agricultural development, which is the backbone of its economy. The NYERI Hospice was the first rural hospice in the country. The founder, Kathy Sembi, had the idea to establish a hospice in a rural setup. NYERI Hospice is run by a board of directors consisting of 12 members from the local community who are from diverse professional backgrounds. The board meets quarterly and the committees meet as often as it's necessary. An AGM is also conducted annually.
I'm a founder member of the NYERI Hospice. It was started in '95 and the founder members are about 7. And in fact, Dr. Murungara was one of our members who started. We started with just 3 people. My wife, who was the instigator of this institution, and then there was a secretary and one other helper. That's how it started.
The main mission of the hospice is fundamentally to provide care, dignity and comfort to patients with chronic illnesses and their families. Some of the services offered by NYERI Hospice include home-based care, daycare services, hospice visits, bereavement support, education and training, legal aid clinic, stomach group therapy, and fundraising events. At the NYERI Hospice, the welfare of the patients comes first. To ensure quality services are provided, the hospice has a team of trained, hardworking and compassionate members of staff who are focused on alleviating suffering and pain. The general atmosphere at the hospice is homely, a place of hope, not just for patients, but more so for their families. At the NYERI Hospice, each day starts with prayers and reporting on patients' status, as well as brainstorming sessions which inform their plan of action.
Yesterday, we were called by the relatives to go and assist them in bereavement support services at Katubiro village near Wandobi. There was a patient who has been under our care. He passed on yesterday at around 9 o'clock in the morning, but the relatives were not able to handle the body. Up to around 12 something, they had not removed the body from the home to the mortuary. So the relatives called us, and we went and assisted them. We prepared the body and took the body to the Outspan Hospital mortuary. Before we left for the mortuary, we prayed with them and we did counseling to the family members who are present.
These 2 palliative care nurses make an average of 2 to 3 home visits daily. They assess patients' needs and the problems, empower the family on how to take care of the patients, and give medication as necessary. One of the beneficiaries of the NYERI Hospice is baby Tiffany, who is only 2 years old.
She has a condition which we call cloaca, whereby a child is born without an anus, a vagina and a urethra, and also has an perforated rectum. So she's usually inserted a stoma so that she can be able to pass through the stoma. So we are visiting her today. They live at Mudinga. We are providing her with colostomy bags and also counseling the mother and also talking to the child so that she can be able to accept the condition, because it is not usual for a child to be having a stoma at this age. So that is what we are going to do today.
Her mother, Peris Wanjiru, is jovial but has been holding back a lot of pain. She warmly welcomes the NYERI Hospice care nurses to her home.
Nina Tiffany, thank you muno nigutukaribisha guku gwaku mucii. Nitukenete. Mwana riu ahuana atia?
Mwana ndari na uru, yararia wega, yarathaka wega, na gaikaraga ari na gikeno hingo ciothe.
Through counseling, Paris has been made to understand baby Tiffany's condition.
Mbere ya menye uhoro wa NYERI Hospice, reke njuge ni ndatumagira gauze na liners. Muturira wari muritu tondu ndingĩatigĩire Tiffany ndiamũtigagira mundu tondu ndamũtiga matihota kumucenjia. Ni aheaga ni kahinda ni undu wa liners cio ringi kuheana ndathiĩte kahinda. Arafu yari very tiresome tondu ringi ni ukumucenjia kinya liner ta 4 hari muthenya.
It has also been expensive as the father who works in a different county, Machakos, has been taking loans and exhausting his savings to provide the much needed care to baby Tiffany.
No after kumenya uhoro wa NYERI Hospice, muturire ni ucenjetie ukahutha tondu wa mbere kinya ni maheaga mundu counseling, ugakora group therapy, andu mena thina ta wa Tiffany, mugashare ideas. Colostomy bag ndungĩahotire kũgũra tondu ciarĩ expensive. NYERI Hospice kuheagwo bure.
About 10 kilometers from baby Tiffany's home in Muthinga, we visit Muruguru village where we find another patient who is under care of the NYERI Hospice. Mzee Paul Gisheru is 72 years old and is suffering from prostate cancer. He only lives here with his wife, who takes care of him as all his children work and live in distant counties. He sits under this structure all day long on his wheelchair, and when night falls, this is where he sleeps in a sitting position, for he cannot sleep on a bed due to the paralysis of the lower limbs. Care is given to this patient once a week. The hospice nurses do clean dressing on the wounds, offer counseling, administer drugs, replace drugs, and also give foodstuffs. When it comes to offering help, even the driver is not left out. This shows the humanitarian nature of the hospice staff. Gisheru's wife looks on as the nurses take care of him. The wheelchair used by Mzee Gisheru is getting weak day by day, and the NYERI Hospice has promised to replace it.
Gwenda kuga andu aria mateithagia hospice mathie na mbere kumateithia na maturio ni Ngai, mathie magiteithagia o uguo marathimwo ni Ngai na maturio ni Ngai hospice.
The NYERI Hospice is open for consultations on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for first-time patients and visitors. Sarafina Gishohi is the CEO of the NYERI Hospice. She has worked here for 15 years and has seen the organization grow from a simple home-based care hospice to a fully fledged hospice offering various support services to the chronically ill.
Vision for NYERI Hospice, is a long-term plan for the future. We need to see the hospice having an inpatient facility where the patients who need care in an inpatient facility are admitted here for that care. Since there are patients who do not have carers in their own homes, there are patients who are desperate, and we need to take care of them here. In the year 2009, the hospice was given an international award, International Journal of Palliative Nursing Award, because of expanding palliative care within Mount Kenya region. This was very commendable for the hospice, for the whole team, since we were the only hospice in Africa to be given that award. The same year, 2009, I was given the Head of State Commendation by President Mwai Kibaki because of expanding palliative care within this region.
Every Wednesday, the NYERI Hospice provides daycare services where patients and their relatives visit the Hospice Daycare Center. The day begins with a spiritual nourishment session. They sing together, pray together, and hear the word of God from a religious leader. Counseling, psychological and spiritual support is offered. The stoma group therapy also takes place on this particular day. The patients share experiences.
Ndire na thina onako no ni ndagiteithika ni undu wa muthuri ucio ni ari uhoro wa gas tondu rimwe irio ya turaria ni tumaga tugie na gas.
Get educated on stomach care and are also provided with colostomy bags. Terminal illness brings in a wide range of social and legal issues that need to be addressed. One lawyer volunteers his services freely to the hospice.
I'm an advocate here in town, in NYERI. I've been a friend of hospice for about 6 years now, and we have seen people helped by this session. We talk about the law and how it affects our lives as individuals. We talk about ownership of property. We also now talk about the law of succession, and I think it is the main thing we deal with. Succession essentially means that there is a person who has been living and the Lord has called them. This person had property, had children, had many other things. What happens to those aspects after the person has died? If a person dies having made a will, what kind of succession applies to him? This person dies without having made any form of a will, whether written or oral, what happens?
It is sad and painful to lose a loved one. It becomes difficult to accept and cope with the situation. NYERI Hospice has been providing bereavement counseling to families. This is either done at home or at the hospice. This family lost their father to cancer 2 months ago. The tears explain the agony and despair of losing their breadwinner.
No nĩ twendaga mũndũ akahota gwĩtĩkĩra ũndũ ũcio hanĩkĩte na agetĩkĩra ruo rũu arũigua. Ndakaigue tarĩ ũru kũrĩra ona kana kũigua kĩhinyĩkĩrĩra. Ũndũ ũrĩa ũngĩ nĩ twendaga mũndũ akorwo nĩ kwaria na andũ arĩa angĩ ũndũ ũrĩa ũhanĩkĩte nĩ ũteithagia mũndũ kũhota gũkũũ. Tondũ mũndũ ũcio athiĩte nĩ tũĩ nĩ mũndũ ũrarĩ hakuhĩ na ithuĩ. Nikio twĩraga andũ mũndũ etĩkĩre kũigua ruo rũu na etĩkĩre atĩ gĩkuũ nĩ kĩahanĩkire na rĩu baba witũ tũtikũmuona rĩngĩ nĩ ithuĩ tũkamũkora kũrĩa athire.
This counseling helps them work through their grief as well as learn coping mechanisms to help them when they are on their own. NYERI Hospice offers education and training to various groups that provide home-based care. The first group is known as the carers. These are the non-medics who are trained to provide home-based care to the terminally ill patients. The second group of trainees comprises of nurses who do not have palliative care experience. These trainings are provided free of charge by the hospice staff. Running an organization that offers free support to needy terminally ill patients has not been easy.
The challenges that we face in this organization is inadequate resources, because right now we are taking care of 355 patients and the number of staff are not anywhere near the ratio that is supposed to take care of that huge number of patients. We need more resources and we need more staff to be able to give that noble care.
KenGen is the leading power producer in Kenya. Our relationship with the NYERI Hospice actually it's about 9 years old now. We got involved with them the first time in 2008 when they approached us and told us what they were doing. We started by giving a donation of about 100,000 Kenya shillings. But over time, looking at the needs that they have and what they are doing to touch the lives of the community, we've been able to step that up. And currently, like this year, we actually gave 1 million Kenya shillings.
The hospice has come up with a fundraising strategy to support its programs. The main fundraising event is the charity golf, which takes place annually in the month of March. This year's event was supported by KenGen as the main sponsor, the Energy Regulatory Commission, and the Insurance Regulatory Authority, among others. Another activity is the tree planting exercise, which brings together donors and well-wishers to grow trees during the charity golf event and whenever they visit the center. Some senior people in society have also participated in this noble exercise. The annual charity walk is another fundraising event that takes place in the month of September. NYERI Hospice is currently implementing an income-generating project at Game Rock. The construction of the 10 rental cottages, retiring homes, is currently underway. Upon completion, the hospice hopes to let out the cottages to generate funds that will help offset some of the administrative costs at the hospice. The hospice thanks the donors and well-wishers who continue to offer their unwavering support and appeal to more organizations and individuals to help raise more funds so they can reach more people across the globe.
As a company, we feel that we owe it to society to see areas where we can meet a need, and we would encourage other corporates as well to look for opportunities where they can look at where the need is and how they can meet it. And it's only fair for all citizens, both individuals, private people and corporates, to get involved to supplement what the government provides.
At NYERI Hospice, comfort is there and there always.